guys, thank you for clicking on my video. Today I'm going to show you how to get this really easy but full coverage golden glam. I did do a full face tutorial because I feel like I haven't done one of those in a while. I did apply lashes, but this look is totally wearable without the lashes while still being glam. This is kind of like my go-to glam, which I will say in the video, if I just want something I know is going to work, I know it's going to look good on me, it's going to go with pretty much whatever outfit I put on. I don't have time to think, which is like never, because I just don't like to do that. So yeah, this is the look I created. If you guys want to see how I got it, please keep watching. Don't forget to give me a like and a comment down below, and also subscribe. Bye guys. Well, not bye, but watch the video. Okay, so I figured I haven't really done my face on camera much lately, so I'm going to go ahead and do a full face tutorial today. So to begin, I'm going to take my Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I'm just going to put that all over my face. It's a really illuminating primer, so if you are one that tends to get oily or you just like the matte finish, go ahead and pick a different primer. So for foundation, I'm going to be taking the Loreal Infallible Total Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade 301, 301 Classic Ivory. I recently picked this up and I've been really liking it. It's a great foundation, which is matte. It gets kind of oily through the day, but I'll show you how to fix that. And like, I have dry patches and it doesn't pick up on them. It lays beautifully all over the face. I really like it. So I'm just going to take that on my beauty blender and I'm just going to dot it on my face and down my neck because it has a different undertone. And then I'm going to bounce it all in. Now to color correct my under eyes, I'm going to go in with the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. This is in the shade 2. And I just like to take a little bit of it on my finger and just pat it under here. And then I will go over it with a beauty blender to make sure it's all good to go. For concealer, I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to make triangles under my eyes. A little bit on the forehead, the bridge of the nose, and the chin. And I'm also going to be dragging up onto my eyelids to prime for our eyeshadow. So once I have that fully blended out, I'm going to take the RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm just going to take it on the same damp beauty blender. And I'm just going to take the powder and just go under my eyes. And I'm not going to bake, but I'm going to put a lot of product, and then I'm going to blend it in, and then I will wipe it away really soon. And I'm going to set my... So this is what I do. So since this powder is white, even though it's translucent, it does slightly have a white cast. So I just set everywhere I put the concealer with this powder, and then we're going to be going in with a different powder for the rest of our face that has a little bit of color. So for the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Airspum Loose Face Powder. This is the extra translucent, I can't talk. And I'm just going to take the puff that comes with it, and as you can see, it has a little bit more color than the RCMA one does. And I'm just going to go over my whole face with it. If you've seen Patrick Star, he just kind of slaps it on. It gets all in my business if I do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and go down my neck. Depending on how long you're planning to wear this is how much powder you'll put on. So usually I'll go back and dip it a few times since I'm not really, honestly I'm not doing anything, we're just going to wash it off after this. But if I was going to be going somewhere, I'd use a lot more powder to keep the shininess down and also help keep not only the foundation and the concealer and everything we just put down, but the stuff we're about to put on to just help keep everything locked in all day or night. So next, this is how I've been bronzing and contouring my face, and I've really been liking it. I'm going to take the Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronze, and I'm going to take this fluffy angled brush, and I'm just going to get a good amount of product, or just drop my brush, hold on. I'm just going to get a good amount of product on here, tap off the excess. It smells so good. Anyway, and I'm just going to bronze my face. So I'm going to go around the cheekbones. I'm not being too precise with this because I want to really give my face an overall bronze right now. And then we will focus on the contour in a minute. So I'm just going to go under the cheekbones, on the temples, and up the forehead. And then I'm just going to take a little bit under here with this brush. And now I'm going to take the same bronzer, and I'm going to take the MAC 168 brush. This is a smaller, denser angle brush. And I'm just going to focus it right, I'm just going to show you because I can't talk. I'm going to focus it right in this little cheekbone area. And then I'm going to blend it up just a tiny bit, so I'll show you. So as you can see, I didn't take it all the way down like we did with the bronzer. I just really focused it right there, and it just helps really define the cheek. Now for blush, I'm going to take the Milani blush. This is an 05 Luminoso, and I'm going to take the Real Technique blush brush. I'm just going to swirl that on my brush, and I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks and go back and kind of just follow the pattern we did with the bronzer, and I'm going to go a little above it. Now for highlight, I'm going to be taking one of my recent favorites. This is the Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in the shade Pink Glow. I'll show you what it looks like. It's this really pretty pink powder, but it has white powder, I don't know how to explain it. It's pink and white mixed, and when you mix it on your brush, it's just a really pretty champagne color. And I'm going to take it on my Morphe Y14 brush, and I'm just going to apply it to my cheekbones. I like to take it on the apples of my cheeks. If you don't like to do that, or if you have texture and you want to avoid making it kind of more visible, you can skip that step. I'm going to take a little on the tip of the nose and bring it up the bridge just a little bit. The Cupid's bow. I'm just going to hit a little bit above the brown, not too much. Okay, so moving on to eyes, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, as I do all the time. And I'm going to start with this shade right here called Golden Ochre. Let me get a brush. I'm just going to take the Anastasia brush, and I'm just going to put this into my crease. And this is what I'm going to use as my transition shade, so I'm going to blend this high. This is like my go-to glam. It's going to be very golden and subtle, yet obviously like we're wearing a lot of makeup. This is what I'll do if I'm going out somewhere like a dinner with my friends, and you know, I just know it's gonna work for me. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to my MAC 217, and I'm gonna take this shade right here and this shade. This is Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, and I'm just gonna mix those two on this brush, and I'm just going to pop it into the crease, keeping it a little lower, which is why I switch brushes, because this one will help me to do that. And I'm just going to repeat the same step. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the MAC Pigment. This is in Tan. This is my favorite pigment. I'm going to take my MAC 242 brush and some eye drops. And I've done this before. I'm just going to put the eye drops on the back of my hand. We'll put 2 drops. I'm going to get the brush really wet, and I'm going to grab the pigment, and I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. The wetter you get your brush, the easier it will be to prevent fallout too, since we did do our face first. If you're worried about it though, you can bake under your eyes, so that if any fallout does get on your face, it'll just be really easy to sweep away in the translucent powder. So now I'm just going to take a packing brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to go in with these 2 shades again, Burnt Orange and Raw Sienna, and I'm just going to run it along my lower lash line, just super easy. This look is really easy, but I love it. So now for my brow bone, I'm going to take this shade right here, Tempera, and I'm going to take a packing brush. I'm just going to go on my brow bone. And I'm going to take it on the top, like this part. I'm going to go right there. And I'm just going to go in my inner corner. I'm not going to take too much of this because I want my inner corner to shine. So now taking a smaller detail brush by e.l.f., I'm going to jump into this shade right here called Primavera. And I'm going to really go in this inner corner. I chose this color rather than the color above it because it's gold. And that one is pink, and I just think that the gold ties in with this shade a lot better. Now I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, we are going to be going in with falsies, but they're going to be like a 3/4 length. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes like I normally would. For mascara, I'm going to be going in with this little one from Tarte. I ran out of my big one. This is the Lights Camera Lashes. And I'm just going to coat my top. Okay, so for lashes, I'm going to go in with my favorite lashes, and I'm so mad they're limited edition because I would buy these forever, and I've bought all of them in the store that I could find, which were like 2. But I'm going to take these Nikki. Honestly, I'm not sure who this is, so I don't know if I'm about to say her name right. Nikki Phillippi. That's probably not right. These. And they're the Flirty Feline Wispy by Eylure. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop these on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so while those dry, we're going to apply our bottom mascara. And I'm going to take the Loreal Telescopic as always, and I'm just going to coat my lower lashes. And then to finish off the look for lips, I'm going to take MAC Honey Love. This is my favorite nude, and I'm just going to go on my lips with it. Sometimes I will finish off with a gloss on my lips, but I'm liking this right now. So this is the final look, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like, don't forget to give it a like and a thumbs up. Don't forget to give it a like/thumbs up. So yeah, please subscribe if you enjoyed. I already said that. So yeah, bye guys.